No, I mean, like, shit, dude. Like, what the fuck happened to the stream? What the hell? What? Well, let me switch over to another account. What happened to the stream? What? Yeah, gotta take forever, Pops. Just, no, he was pretty far away. What's going on here? What? Oh, schnaz. Literally, dude, no. Like, no. Okay, literally, okay. So this happens to me so often. Like, I recognize and see it when it happens now. Like, no, like, it. I see it. Plush kits. Plush kits. We want more pop-up videos. By the way, that's coming soon to the True Acolyte channel. Lip sync videos, but like I want to get a couple good puppeteers in here to use my puppets, or to maybe like put their hand up inside of me and like puppet me. That's a joke. They're jokes. They're jokes. Plus, it was like 2 days ago. James Trollinger, I owe you a medical kit. You are the dopest Boy Scout. See, like, here I am. It's 11:29. I knew if I just waited till almost midnight, people I've hookered and vampired with will just show up. Or Boy Scouted, hookered and vampired. I should say hookers, Boy Scouts, and vampires. Only people who want to hang out after midnight. Or around midnight. So, cheers to Joel's. Cheers to Oak City Gamers. Joel, by the way, he's been like hitting me up a little bit lately, saying like he's a little like interested in how I did this. Cheers to Bile. Cheers to friggin' Plush Skits. From Hookers, from that restaurant called Hookers, right? No. Plush Skits, please. Plush Skits. Stop. Dude, don't do that. If you're doing surface level cuts, that's a fetish. And you need to be clean. Don't ask me for your million cuts that you want. But I can tell you there's a better way to do that than million cuts. You just don't talk to people. I know at least 20 or 30 different kind of people. Mistresses, manstresses, maestresses, mousesses. Let me find you the right friggin' weird fucking roll half. Hooters. No, it's called Hookers. Called Hookers. Because everyone I've ever known who worked at the Hooters was a hooker. Like, honestly, like, that's not a detriment to those ladies. Those ladies are, like, amazing ladies. The worst part is, like, I have a son with kind of one of them, so. You're in the hospital right now? Well, then why are you coming at me? Dude, you should have said that from the beginning, Plush. What did you do? Are you, like, do you have leukemia? Dude, one of my best friends died of leukemia, man. It was a terrible fucking thing to watch. Dude, I hate watching people die. Like, trust me when I say I'm kind of watching my own parents do it. And then, like, my dad was like, why do you spend so much time on YouTube? I was like, I don't know, because if I made money on this, I'd pay down the mortgage and keep everything the same as it always has been, because I'm not a conservative person, but I'm a progressive person, because I need to move everything that made me good forward. And one day, maybe it'll be a museum, or maybe it'll just be a fun place for people to go, and it's still in the family. I don't know. Plus, you make me feel better by showing up. Like, how is this a reciprocal, non-reciprocal? It's reciprocal. Like, I get it. Like, here, plush. Here, do you pick up knives by the blade? Right? Hey, I woulda. I thought you said your dad would buy popcorn. Yeah, my dad would buy popcorn. By the way, uh, we couldn't buy popcorn because we can't afford anything right now, James. I asked him to buy the popcorn. He was like, I don't even have that money. You know how many times and then he came at me with a diatribe. How many times that he had supported the big giant popcorn buckets, and now they were this big, and now they're this big. I didn't disagree with him, but I'm gonna tell you right now, like the trail shit, yakety yak. No, he's not. He doesn't have a problem with that. He just wants it to be real. Like he wants to understand it. I said, well, there's this guy, and I said to him, I was like, Dad, if you meet James, I know you, James, already. Kind of if I met you in real life, did we give it a big boom boom, and then be like, yakety yak? What are we doing next, right? You in a video? You doing a video with me, right? No, I ain't even talking about who you are, where your life's at, dude. Let's do a vid. So here's James Trollinger. He's been a fan forever. Here's a little bit of selfie, yakety yak, poop, poop leavings. Let's just leave a little bit of poop in your life, and then because I always thought I was poop. So, but not for James. You're not a bad go after any of this. Everything is confusing. I don't know if anyone has ever told you that, but everything in life is going to be confusing as fuck. Everything that people tell you will sound confusing because no one can explain it to you properly, because no one has taught you to understand. When people tell you confusing shit, you should just figure it out. Oh, plush. Al had to go to bed early. I actually had to go to bed an hour ago, but I also don't have to go to bed an hour ago because my boss is me, and if I ever need to find that motherfucker, I know exactly where to find that guy, and I will be I will ring your bump. Can't ring. I will destroy you. I will punch you in your bump. Buy a bump cat, people. It's an amazing thing. This cost me $35, $36. So I went to the friggin' junkyard today. I'm not gonna try and cut the mesh on. Use the back of the knife. I'm 6'6". I hit my head everywhere I go. By the way, when I don't wear this, I wear this. Okay, and why do I wear this? Because this has a perimeter guide on it. This is people are like, why do you like fedoras and trilbies and all that? It's because I have a big head and I'm a tall guy. Bile, you reminded me of the perfect moment. Okay, wow, I protect. They're cool. But no, so if you can tag this with a bandana, put a bandana under it, get slightly larger so it fits on your head, but a bandana kind of fits on top. The bandana will soak up all of the sweaty, and you'll save the hat. This is a Goodfellas. I paid $14 for it at Target. Think about that one. Yeah. It's an iconic little hat. I'm gonna have to have a company recreate it and either nakedly make it fucking fine, but with here was one day I was hat in hand with someone, and then it's always had that little bend on the bitch, and then one day I it literally got crushed by something. It was like this, and that was the crush for about 4 or 5 hours as it ran, and now it comes out as a fedora, but it's Dark Indiana Jones. Or no, can I make a dope meme? Dark Indiana Brandon. There you go. So and just trust me, dude, I'd rather make a joke about politics rather than be political. Although I tell you, dude, the best fucking thing, I've seen, the most shit that I've seen make me laugh so hard is that Portland shit with the frog costumes, and those shark, dancing shark costumes or whatever, and those axolotls. Dude, most people don't even know an axolotl exists. How, dude, how is hashtag axolotl actually happening? I don't know, but like it's weird. Hashtag pink axolotl. Hashtag blue axolotl. I tried to the other day, Plush. I have to smoke it for him. Actually, what I have to do. So I don't know if you've ever lived with a skeleton in your life. You have to take a fresh cig. Sit there, smoke a little piece. Okay, hold on. You have to be a bit of an acrobat, a bit of a fucking gymnast. You need to put it in the dead guy's mouth. And you have to let it die, right? You have to let it die. Because he can't smoke it unless it's dead. Because he's a skeleton. Plush. He's a skeleton. He's a skeleton. You have to put it. It has to be alive and it has to die. Because he's dead. He's dead. Coming soon to a... No, sorry. And then, Logan and Messina. Where's my smokes? Jeez Louise. Now that I'm sitting here looking at Francis smoke, I'm kind of jealous. I'm going to smoke a piece. His name's Francis. Not Frankie, not Frank. He is 100% Francis. At one point, this skeleton showed up in my life while someone was choking him, and he's like, "Hey, save me! I'm actually like carrying the ghost of Frank Sinatra." And I was like, "No way! You're a Francis at best." I brought him home. He tried to kill me. He tried to crawl up. One string. He tried to crawl up over things and try to kill me. It was so hilarious watching him move in slow mo. I literally said, dude, like one day I was like, dude, you're not a deadite, right? Like you're not a deadite. You're going to one day crawl over this, and if you're animated enough, and you think I'm Bruce Campbell enough, you're gonna Army of Darkness me. It's cool. By the way, that was an early one. Yeah. No, Francis is not a vet cold. Francis is a cold ass vet, bro. Francis is a cold ass vet. Francis! Stop interjecting. You're smoking a live cigarette. How long till that dies? You know, tonight you might actually smoke the whole thing. It really seems like it's actually kind of happening. And he's going to be like, no, I'm actually smoking a real one. How is he smoking a cig right now? He's smoking, dude, that's... Man, dude, okay, if this goes to the whole end of it and he smokes the whole thing, I believe that Francis is real. This started out as a joke, right? This guy, dude, this started as a joke. If this is like a real thing in my life, if I have a ghost named Francis that lives in